Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And this is just going to be a quick video talking about a minor Deathball update that we just got on Saturday. So as you can see over here, this literally happened, I think, 4 hours ago, so probably around 11:30. It won't show up in most servers, but if you go like over here to server selector, I think I'm in a private server, so that's why it's not working. Yeah, but if you either go into a private server or make a new server, like you would go over here and then in the bottom it would say make a new server. We actually have these two limited time offers. So you have Magma Rush, which just seems like, you know, your usual thing where you just pay Robux and you get all this stuff for free, free quote unquote. And then you have your scratch off tickets. You know, I already did this. I think I spent like 600 Robux and I actually got the first one of those. The Thunder Edge, which I'll show you guys. I literally have the first one. I have the only one in existence right now. So this is legitimately like the first one to exist, because there's one exists and I just got it like this was 11 minutes ago. So yeah, honestly, let me turn my graphics. Didn't look too bad. I think I did like the green, what was it, the green Karambit Emerald Sting or something. But this looks pretty cool too. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna sell this. I might sell this. I might just go ahead and like put on my booth for like 400 mil, see if someone would buy it. Probably not, but I mean Emerald Sting is like 300 mil now, so I mean I might keep it just for keeps and then wait for it to go up because it probably will. But anyway, yeah, this is the new sword. It looks decent in my opinion. But this isn't the only reason that I'm making this video. I'm also making this video because up here, as you can see, you have the Cosmic Banner has refreshed, Standard, Legacy. There's this other one called Corrupted. And I was like, what is that? And so I did a little bit of diving. So if you go into your swords, you go to Index, you can see all the items, sword items that is, that are currently available. And we actually have some that are new. Like this is Amethyst Oblivion, but it's, you see the sword itself looks a little bit weird, and it also just says it in the name, it looks really weird. And then you have Celestius Hammer, or not Hammer, Judgment, sorry. Celestius Judgment, also looking a little bit corrupted, as you could say. And then same with, what is it? Enigma, yes. So Enigma also corrupted. These are the shiny versions. There's also regular versions. And so yeah, we have this Celestius Judgment, which apparently 5 exists. So 5 of these exist, and 1 of these exists. So I'm not sure if you can pull these on this here, because it doesn't really say. It doesn't say where you would be able to pull it. But it looks like some exist, so I don't have legacy orbs. I can't check, but I would assume has to do with something. So anyway, that's just something I want to mention. I think they're doing like basically reskins of old swords and like giving it a corrupted look. I think if they do a new banner like that, where maybe it's like, I don't know how it would work, but I think if they did that, I think honestly what they should do is do that instead of the shiny for mythicals. So shiny swords should just be corrupted, like replace the shiny sword and just have all of them be corrupted. I think that would make, or not necessarily be like replace the shiny, but like make all shiny swords corrupted, at least for mythicals. So then like having the shiny version of a sword, like you actually visibly see it, you know? Because right now the only difference is it comes with a built-in kill tracker. Like that's the only difference for mythical. Like there is no other difference. So yeah, just a quick little update that I wanted to share with you guys. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, so as I was ending that video, literally as soon as I ended it, one of the developers for Deathball just posted in the Discord, and it looks like well, it looks like they're making some changes to trading, which I think is very, very interesting. So let me just read this out for y'all. So basically, they're pushing some major trading changes in the trading lobby. These are being made to address some major issues that we found in DB's trading economy related to the inflated gems and some other changes that need to be made to stabilize the economy. So to stabilize the economy, there's a minimum gem price for selling certain items to avoid price manipulation / accidentally selling items at low prices. Which I personally believed was probably the like one of the main things. I feel with like more expensive items. I recently just got Diamond Aegis, and man, this item gets price manipulated a lot. Actually, I think it just got duped too, because I think the copy count was 161 like yesterday. So the fact that it's this high is just crazy. It's not supposed to be this high. It was like, I think there was about, oh, actually maybe there was about this much that existed. I know Champ Scythe definitely got duped. Just if I go to index, like Champ Scythe, there is not 628. Before the update, there was about 140 to 150. So, and the max that there could ever be anyway was 500. So the fact that it's over that is just inaccurate. But yeah. So there's that. But anyways, so that's gonna be nice for basically all of the champ swords and those swords that people like to price manipulate for whatever reason. But anyways, and it also helps with people who accidentally sell their items like really cheap. And also they are changing the transaction fee. Oh, yes, they are changing the transaction fee on trades and reducing them. So items below 1 million gems will now only have a 1% transaction fee, reduced from 2%. So if you sell anything under 1 million gems, it will only have a 1% fee, which I feel like at that point just make it 0. Like if you sell an item for 900k, you basically that's 9,000 gems. Like that's basically nothing compared to like how inflated the economy has been. Now if like the economy deflated, maybe, like, but it would have to be such drastic deflation that means anything. So that doesn't really matter. Items above 1 million to 10 million will now have a 5 to 10% transaction fee depending on the price. So I assume that means, does that mean up to 10 million and after 10 million it's the 2%, or because that means a 10 million gem item that you're selling could have 1 million taken off compared to the, if you do 10% compared to like the 200k, which would be absurd. That is crazy. That would not be good. Legacy. Oh, I see. So legacy orbs will no longer be tradable. So yeah, that's really big actually, not being able to trade legacy orbs. Which I feel like will probably cause legacy banner to become items to become even more expensive, because the thing is okay, well, for one, legacy orbs not being tradable means that you can't buy orbs to sell them. That means orbs now no longer have a value. Like I think they were at before all of this was probably about 150k per orb. Now you directly buy orbs and then you like spin on banner. But that will actually just make all items, this will just make all items more expensive. Because what happens is people who don't want to pay Robux for orbs, which is like a lot of people, they're not paying this amount of Robux for orbs just for a chance, because the chances are so bad already. They usually, if they do get orbs, like when Divine is on banner, they'll buy it with gems off of somebody. That's what kept Legacy banner cheap. Now, people won't spin on this. Only people with money will spin on this. So now item prices will just, like, unless if they make legacy orbs really cheap, like, unless if they make it where, like, they're just giving out free legacy orbs with events and stuff, like, legacy banner is going to become crazy expensive. Like, anything on legacy, so, like, Divine's going to go up. Amethyst, Enigma, like all these items are going to go up because now there's none that are going to really be created unless if they make legacy orbs free. Well, not free, but like free to get in some events and stuff. That's the only way. Like, that's the only way. If they just keep it how it is now, where you have to pay, these will become so expensive. This will just do the entire opposite of what they're trying to do with making prices cheaper. Okay, so on to the next thing. Battle Pass items, and this is what I quote. Battle Pass items like finishers, etc. can only be traded at booths now, not direct trades. Swords and gems can still be used in direct trades like normal. So I assume that means like if you get an item from the cosmetic shop, you can't trade it in direct trades. Which I don't know why. Like if they do they mean when you put it on a sword? Because I don't think you could do that to begin with. Unless if they're making it where you can directly sell these on your booth, which, I mean, I guess that's fine. I don't know why they did that, though. I don't feel like that was an issue before. And now removing sword attachments now costs gems instead of crystals, which I feel like is also another unnecessary. I think they're just trying to deflate. Like, I think that is trying to deflate the gem economy, which you'll understand what I mean by that in this next one. But I feel like that by itself is kind of unnecessary, because what's the point of crystals then, really? I mean, there's a point, but you're just giving it less purpose. They talk about gem duping, which was a big thing in like the early days of Death Ball. Apparently 1 trillion gems have been duped, and they've banned accounts and, you know, reset gems and whatever. But apparently some of the duped gems, which I guess they somehow tracked, have made it to normal players' accounts, which is why there's a corrupted banner, which is probably why like normal players can't see it. But yeah, so that's why, like, there's a corrupted Amethyst Oblivion, you know, corrupted Celestia's Judgment, and Enigma. I don't know if the shiny ones. Apparently they're not going to be tradable, so if you have a special sword, one of those, because you had duped gems by chance, which I don't know, I don't think I did. I mean, I only have 17 million. Probably didn't have duped gems, or maybe I did at some point, but like maybe, because I mean, I think the most gems I've had at one point was like 550. So I mean, I'm sure some of those gems were probably duped by somebody. I don't know how to dupe gems, but I don't have them now, so because I got Aegis. Yeah, so I think trading is cooked, honestly, if I'm being for real. It seems like it might be cooked with this update. Because not only this, they want to get rid of the dupe gems, they say, but they don't want to leave the players who have them with nothing, since most of them did not acquire them knowingly. So they're making the following changes. So dupe gems that our system detects are being converted to corrupted gems, which can only be used to summon the secret corrupted banner. This banner contains cool corrupted versions of our best swords. These swords will not be tradable, at least for some time, and are completely exclusive. So, to summarize all of that, they are increasing our taxes, literally. They're literally increasing our taxes. They're trying to get rid of price manipulation. Legacy orbs can't be traded anymore, which just cooks everything else, because this whole literally trading almost rides on legacy banner, because all the stuff that people want is on legacy banner. So the fact that now legacy orbs won't be tradable means everything gets more expensive, because the only people that will be able to even make new swords, if that makes sense, will be rich people. At least for now. Now, if they decide to do an event where they give out free legacy orbs, or they do a legacy like thing again, then I think it won't be too bad. But it's still gonna be like, things are still gonna get expensive. Like, I don't think we're ever gonna see a divine under 35 mil, or at 35 mil again, like we did like a month or two ago. So it might just be cooked, bro. Battle Pass items, I guess the Battle Pass stuff doesn't really matter. And sword attachments now cost gems. I guess I would assume it'd be like 100 gems or something. I don't know. But I guess what they're trying to do is they're trying to cleanse the gems out of the economy to make gems worth more, or to make gems be worth more. But all that really does is like negatively impact. I mean, that would be fine, but because of them doing this with legacy, it will mean that items will become more expensive while people have less gems, because now they're trying to get rid of gems in the economy, which is a good thing. But trying to decrease stock while increasing the value of items, that's kind of like the opposite of supply and demand. But it doesn't. I don't feel like this is gonna turn out good. That's just my personal opinion. So honestly, if you're thinking about, getting into trading, or if you're already in trading, I think if you're already in trading, bro, you should probably hold on to you should probably invest in legacy items, because now legacy orbs aren't tradable. So invest in legacy items, because they're gonna become more expensive as time goes on. Because even though there's a lot of divines and all these items, right? Maybe except for I can never find Olympus Edge. I just recently got one, but for whatever reason, Dragonheart and Olympus Edge, maybe it's because they're so cheap, people don't care to spend on them, which actually will just increase the value of it more. If people don't have legacy orbs, and they're not going to spend their legacy orbs on anything but divine and maybe Enigma. Divine, Enigma, and Amethyst, really. Those are the big three that they will spend legacy orbs on, which will decrease the amount of items of everything else, because no one's going to spend Robux to spin on Inferno. I mean, maybe, but Inferno Blade or Nutcracker, even though there's a decent amount of them out already that are in rotation, that's just gonna go down more and more, because they're gonna only do it for profit, because they're spending real life money to get virtual items. So that is not good. Now, I don't know if the whole battle pass thing means you can't sell battle passes to people on direct trades, because if that's the case, then I think they directly did that because of me. Because if you look at my trade history, I'm just gonna go to trading just to show y'all. Right, let me just show y'all what I mean. So for one, yeah, I don't see the new banner, so that means I probably don't have any dupe gems. Oh, look at that. Look at how many people I've gotten banned. Or not banned, but look at how many gems have just disappeared. That is absolutely insane. What the heck? Bro, what is this? You guys see this? They just wiped out. Okay, mind you, before all this, bro, they wiped out. Wait, is this the top? Oh, this is. Yeah, they just wiped out. I think they actually did it. They just wiped out trillions of gems. Actually. Because look at this. 359 million. Before, I think, literally earlier today, top was 4 billion gems. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. So yeah, it's not looking too good, bro. I think, trading is so cooked now. Not I didn't know there was that many dupe gems, bro. And they just took out all of them. This literally. Oh, did they get banned, or what happened? Oh look, it's the corrupted amethyst. This is sick. Yo, This new amethyst is kind of tough, bro. I just can't believe this. So all those gems are gone. So essentially what's going to happen, guys, and this is something that you need to not buy anything, because the price of everything is about to drop insane. Like this is literally the Great Depression in Deathball. This is the Great Depression in Deathball. Because what's going to happen now is everyone's items, like, see, now people don't have gems. Aegis, this used to be worth $1 billion. This is now no longer going to be worth $1 billion because of this freaking thing right here. Because look at this. No one has 1 billion gems. Like, even the top 3 people combined have 1 billion gems. No one's going to amass 1 billion. Like, that now is kind of out of reach. This is actually less gems than was before the update. So them getting rid of this, or getting rid of dupe gems, is now like essentially, I mean, it's just essentially, like, I can't even tell you. This is absurd. Like, oh my gosh, there's no way. They just cooked the entire trading. Trading is cooked. They just deflated the economy so badly now. You're supposed to do this gradually. You're not supposed to freaking wipe out literally everyone's gems. Like, I know they were duped, but you did it. They did it so abruptly. Everything's gonna crash. Everyone that had high value items is gonna quit, because now they spent all this time trying to get the high value items, and now it's like, this is absurd. Yeah, we're just cooked. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. We're essentially cooked. Like, if you're a trader, if you're a big trader, we are cooked. Wrap is not affected yet because item prices haven't been really affected. But yeah, everyone's wrap is about to, like, everything's about to deflate. Yeah, this is crazy. Like, the fact that we literally went, I actually have a screenshot. I will show it now. I have a screenshot of me when I had like 550 million gems or something like that. I don't know, something. I don't know what was in the screenshot, but I had a crazy amount of gems. I think I was like top 200. Bro, look at this now. Like, compare this to that screenshot. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. I can't believe this. I absolutely can't believe this.